So after 20 years of macOS 10, Apple has finally released macOS 11 Big Sur, and well, it's been 20 years, so I think it's pretty safe to say that this is Big Sur. Anyways, today we're going to be discussing everything that's new in macOS Big Sur, so let's get right into it. But before we start, if you're new to my channel, what's up guys, my name is Thomas, and I make tech videos especially relating to Apple content, so if you're into that kind of stuff, I'd really appreciate if you smash that subscribe button and hit the bell notification to be notified whenever I upload awesome new tech content. Anyway, let's discuss everything new in macOS Big Sur. So the first obvious major change in macOS Big Sur is the design. So if you just look at it, you'll see that there's a completely new design. First of all, the icons, if you look at them, especially like in your dock and the app icons, they look a lot like iPhone and iPad icons. So Apple's definitely trying to bridge the gap in the Mac, iPhone, and iPad ecosystem. And this comes right at a time when Apple is sticking what's essentially iPhone and iPad chips, but, well, much better of course, in the Mac. So Apple's definitely trying to bridge a lot of the gap between their two major product lines, iOS and macOS. Anyway, the new design is based a lot on principles of neomorphism, so it kind of has a little bit of three-dimensional aspect to it, but it's not full 3D, but regardless, I think it looks really good. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Anyways, now if we look on our desktop, there's two huge changes, other than the wallpapers, which we will get into in just a moment, because let's be honest, we all love wallpapers. Anyway, the first major change is to Control Center. So Control Center, if you open it up, has this all new design, and in my opinion it looks really good. It has a lot of sliders and stuff, and kind of is similar to Control Center on your iPhone. You know, you have the sliders and the easy toggles, except, well, it's different, it's on Mac. And next, if we open up our Mac Notification Center, we can see that we have finally iOS widgets on Mac. And these look really good. You can easily look at the stocks, the weather, world clock, etc. They look really nice and they serve a practical purpose. I really like these. Anyway, now let's get on to the wallpapers. We have a bunch of new wallpapers on macOS. Some of them are illustrated, some of them are these beautiful photos of like the desert and these weird valley rock things. I don't know, personally, I love them. Let me know which one is your guys' favorites, okay? Anyway, we also have major updates in the realm of Safari. So first of all, if we just open up a new tab, you'll notice right to the left of the search bar, you'll see a weird like shield looking icon that you've never seen before. Essentially what that does is, well, it shields you from websites trying to track you. So for example, if you go to Facebook or if you go to New York Times, you can click on it and it will say it blocked a bunch of different websites that were trying to track you through the web. So essentially that's just another privacy feature that Apple has implemented. I personally like it, you know, privacy is always welcome. And so this is, in my opinion, a really good feature. And the next feature, which they finally added, okay, you know how in Google Chrome, you can theme your homepage and your new tab page? Well, we can finally do that in Safari. So if you open up a new tab, right click on some empty space, you can click choose background and choose any wallpaper or drag in your own image, and it will actually add that image to your Safari background. So whenever you open up a new window or a new tab in Safari, you'll have a beautiful background. We also see some pretty substantial updates to both Messages and the Maps app. So let's talk about Messages first. If we open up Messages, we get the thing where you can pin a conversation to the top of iMessage from iOS 14, and we can now do that on Mac. And we can also right click on any message to reply to that specific message so that not everybody in a huge group chat has to see your reply if you're replying to one individual person. And the Maps app also borrows a lot of stuff from iOS 14, namely two things. We can, first of all, use the look around feature, which is kind of similar to Google Maps Street View, now on Apple Maps on our Mac. And two, we can also use these little guides. For example, if you're visiting a city, you get these little guides written by Apple editors that will tell you all sorts of things about that city, best restaurants, stuff like that. And now for the most boring change to macOS, but probably the most important one that we've seen in years, if not decades. So as you guys know, Apple Silicon is coming to Mac, as I said earlier. So those are basically glorified iPhone and iPad chips designed by Apple. Well, they're not really iPhone and iPad chips. They're similar architecture, but they're going to be way more powerful and used for the Mac. Anyway, so what Apple is actually doing with those special chips is they're opening up an option to developers who are just developing iPhone and iPad apps to now develop apps for Mac. So essentially, their iPhone and iPad apps, they can easily bridge them over to Mac with not much work, and they're calling these Mac Catalyst apps. So essentially what this means is a lot more iOS and iPad developers are going to be now making Mac apps because it's way easier. Anyway guys, I really do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd really appreciate it if you smash that like button, and I will see you in my next video. Have a great day.